House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 6. Listen, it's another slow burn. It's another slow burn, but we seen some cool stuff in this episode, some pretty cool stuff. One thing I want to say is that, God dog, how long y'all gonna drag out this Daemon thing? How long y'all gonna drag this out, man? I just don't. I'm not entertained by them dragging out the whole Daemon dreams and things like that, and I understand what they doing with his character and his personality, but that's not what we want from Daemon. That's not what we asked for. And I know the show is different from the book, and the book really isn't that big, and so they're trying to expand it and trying to tell this. The money will be there, if you ask me. The money will be there. But there should be more action. That's what I want. I want more action, and I think more people like me, they want more action from the show. We don't want the extreme politics that we saw in Game of Thrones, which was still a great show. House of Dragon, I understand that's an underlying thing in it, but that's not what we want. We want to see the violence. We came for the violence. I want to see the violence. You know what I'm talking about? It don't even have to be the dragons. It can be the battles. You know what I'm saying? We can see the battles. It's two episodes left, and hopefully we see a lot of stuff in those episodes. But when you read that book, or the book that has all of this in the background, there's a lot of battles being fought. There's a lot of dragon on dragon action going on. I feel like the show should have more of that, because that's why we wanted to see the whole Dance of the Dragons. We didn't come to see Dance of the Dragons to see to see Rhaenyra and Alicent machinations behind us. And we didn't watch the show for that. That's not why I watched the show. That's not why I watched the show. I'm glad that Rhaenyra is finally kind of finding herself and figuring out what she wants to do exactly. The whole plotting idea about finding other dragon riders who secretly have Targaryen blood, or maybe not secretly, but knowingly have like, that's a cool story plot. That's in the book. That's a cool story plot. Like, it was real interesting to see. Like, first of all, I understand the Darklings or whatever. I understand, but why y'all try to put that old man on the dragon? That old man don't even look like he's supposed to be on no dragon. You seen how stiff he was in his arm. He don't even look like he's supposed to be on the dragon. And that dragon burnt him, scorched him. How you like your bacon? Charred. Charred. Charmander, charred. Like, excuse me, y'all, I'm a nerd. I used to play Pokemon when I was a kid. But yeah, man, burnt that man alive, man. It was also cool to see that the other guy was a brother Valerian too. I didn't know that Sir Ilyn of Hull's brother was a brother Valerian too. I thought that was just like his stepbrother. I didn't know that he was a brother Valerian, but apparently he's a brother Valerian. And neither one of them are recognized. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty interesting. But the fact that the dragon Sea Smoke came and found him and decided to make him a dragon rider is pretty cool. You know, in the books, there's a girl named Nettles. A black girl named Nettles in the book who actually becomes a dragon rider. And that was pretty cool in the books to know that they had a black girl that actually was a dragon rider. They didn't know her heritage. Some thought that she might have been a bastard child of Daemon, or maybe not. I don't think they'll do that in the show, just because Daemon already has black kids. You know what I'm saying? He already has a black daughter that's a dragon rider. So I don't think they would do Nettles. In the book, Rhaenyra grew paranoid and thought maybe Daemon and Nettles were sleeping together, and she kind of lost it about that. But I don't think they're going to do Nettles, just because, like I said, Daemon already has black children on the show. And then brother Valerian, you know what I'm saying, he has bastard children who now one of them is a dragon rider. So I don't think they're going to do Nettles. But that was real interesting to see Sea Smoke go pick him out. I thought it was over. First of all, when he was running, I was like, you running. Like, once you ran into the trees, like, that dragon is too big to land in the trees. Now, maybe he could blow fire and set the trees on fire and burn, but he can't land in the trees. But you ran into a clearing and then tripped over a rock like a white person in a movie. That wasn't very brother Valerian of you. But yeah, I liked that part to end the show, but much of the show was them scheming and plotting and different machinations going on. Now we see that the Tullys finally the their father or their lord finally passed away, and he passed on his power to his grandson. And this is gonna be interesting because Damon kind of set some things in motion in the Riverlands that kind of have the Riverlands at odds, but the Tullys can bring them back together. So we'll see how that's gonna work. I just really think they're dragging that storyline out, and I can't speak for everybody, but I really don't care. I don't give a damn about the Riverlands like that. I don't know. I know the Starks are coming from the north, and that takes a long time just to get through the north. But between that and the Vale having 15,000 soldiers that they're holding back, I just don't know why these people don't just send their dragons. Just, you promised me something. I need this. I want this. I'm burning you if you don't. I'm burning. That's why God didn't give me no dragon. That's why God ain't give Ricky no dragon. That's why God ain't give Ricky Jr. a dragon. Because I'm burning you. I'm sorry. You're going to hell. That's just me. Don't give me no dragon. That's how I feel about it. Because you ain't finna play with me. You ain't finna be talking back to me. Just not. You're burnt. This is how I feel about it. But yeah, it's Slow Burn, episode 6. Slow Burn once again. I think next episode will have much more action. We saw in a prequel where Rhaenyra confronts junior brother Valeria, you know what I'm saying, with the dreads. No, talking about we're gonna see how that's gonna go. I can't wait till episode 7 and 8. Hopefully we get to see more action. I don't know if they cleared season 3 yet, but it looks like it's gonna be 3 seasons because we really haven't seen a lot of fighting this year. Like it's a lot that we haven't seen yet. Like it's a lot. So it got to be a 3rd season. It got to be a 3rd season. I guess this is what we building up to. I don't know why they stretched this season out so long with all this. They shouldn't have. Like honestly, like these shows could have been 5 episodes. It really could have. It's the Dance of the Dragons. The whole point of it was to see the Dance of the Dragons, not this background stuff. That's just me personally. But House of the Dragon season 2 episode 6.